It looks like Chris Rock is done being lonely. The 61-year-old comedian and actor was spotted in a very public display of affection in Manhattan's SoHo neighborhood on March 31st, walking hand in hand and sharing a kiss with a woman identified as Simone Henault. And from the looks of it, this is no casual fling. The pair strolled through a public park in broad daylight, sat together on a bench, locked lips, and even stopped to take selfies together. This wasn't a private dinner or a shadowy late-night outing. This was a statement. If you want to stay on top of how this story develops, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on your notification bell so you're the first to know every time we drop an update. So, who exactly is Simone Henault? According to her Instagram bio, she's a DJ, creative producer, and content strategist. A 2021 online portfolio also described her as a wardrobe stylist and producer at Google, so she's clearly someone with a dynamic, creative career of her own. She isn't a random face in the crowd. She's a professional with her own identity and presence, which makes this pairing all the more interesting. And this wasn't the first time the two were seen together. Prior to the New York sighting, Rock and Henault were photographed leaving Giorgio Baldi, the upscale Santa Monica restaurant that Rock has frequented for years, and getting into a car together. Two sightings, two different cities. That's not coincidence. That's a relationship quietly building momentum before it stepped fully into the spotlight. To understand why this moment feels so significant, you have to look back at where Chris Rock has been emotionally over the past few years. Rock was married to philanthropist Malaak Compton-Rock from 1996 to 2016, a 20-year marriage that produced two daughters, Lola Simone, now 23, and Zara Savannah, now 21. After the divorce, Rock largely stayed out of the relationship headlines, focusing on his career and his role as a father. But in a candid conversation in 2022 on Kevin Hart's Peacock series Heart to Heart, Rock pulled back the curtain on his personal life in a way that was funny and surprisingly vulnerable. When Hart playfully pointed out that Rock was now a 56-year-old bachelor, Rock didn't try to spin it. He laughed and said plainly, "I'm by myself. I'm a lonely man." He even admitted that both his daughters had gone off to college, leaving him as an empty nester, a quieter chapter of life that clearly weighed on him. When Hart pushed him on whether he'd ever consider getting married again, Rock's answer was telling. He wasn't closing the door on love, he just wasn't rushing toward the altar. He talked about wanting a companion, someone who'd be around long term. The tone was reflective, even a little wistful. It was the kind of honesty you don't often hear from major celebrities, and it stuck with people. In the years since that conversation, Rock was linked romantically to a handful of women, most notably actress and screenwriter Lake Bell. The two were photographed multiple times together in Santa Monica in the summer of 2022, dining at Giorgio Baldi over 4th of July weekend, spotted at Coast Restaurant, and reportedly attending a St. Louis Cardinals game together. A source close to the situation told People at the time that it was early days. They were getting to know each other and seemed to be enjoying themselves. But that relationship never appeared to develop into anything more public or long-lasting. Rock has also previously been linked to actresses Megalyn Echiquinawak and Carmen Ejogo. Which brings us back to Simone Henault and that sunny afternoon in SoHo. There's something different about the way this went public. Rock didn't sneak out of a back entrance or keep things ambiguous. He kissed her on a park bench in one of Manhattan's most recognizable neighborhoods in the middle of the day with cameras around. For a man who once described himself as lonely and uncertain about love, that's a meaningful shift, and it hasn't gone unnoticed. A representative for Rock had not responded to media requests for comment at the time of reporting, so neither Rock nor his team has officially confirmed the relationship. But as the saying goes, a picture is worth 1,000 words, and these pictures are speaking volumes. At 61, Chris Rock is in a different season of life. His daughters are grown, his career continues at full force, he recently hosted Saturday Night Live and remains one of the most respected voices in comedy. And now, it seems, he may finally have found what he talked about wanting back in 2022, someone to share the journey with. Whether this relationship continues to grow publicly or retreats back into privacy remains to be seen. But one thing is clear, Chris Rock stepped out into that SoHo park not just for a stroll. He stepped out to show the world that the lonely man he once joked about being might just be a thing of the past.